If you face towards the house, on your right across the trees, there is a church by the name of St. Magdalen's. There was once a house that was built in that area, and it had looked like the house directly in front of you.
The main difference was the third floor had a row of 3 windows going across the front. Other than that, both houses are believed to have been the same style architecturally.
Please face the front of the house to get a better idea of some of its features.
This historical home is called a vernacular Georgian style. It means that there is a center hallway in the house, and at one time the center hallway went all the way to the back. Today, it is not like that anymore. The rooms on each side of the house are also equally distributed. There are an equal number of rooms on the left and right sides of the center hallway. This is probably how the house was constructed over here, and that's where Johann Philipp Case and his wife lived with his kids. The house right in front of you had neighbors that were by the name of the Capners, and it was originally Capner-Hurst. This name might ring a bell because of the street named Capner Street. Everything is all coming together. When the Capners came here, they wrote letters back to their family in England, telling them about life in Hunterdon County. This family came over in the early 1790s, before this second house was even built. The neat thing is that the family in England brought all the letters with them in the trunk and are now on storage in the Hunterdon County Historical Society. As a fun fact, Mrs. Rachel Case's cows wandered off in the woods, and she went back looking for them. She did get lost in the woods, and she continued to walk around. It got dark, and she could see smoke in the distance from a chimney. She wandered and wandered around, and it wasn't until she got to a clearing and realized it was her own house. You truly get a sense of how dense the woods were, and it would be crazy without the markers, this one being the chimney. There are even stories and a custom called frolics. A frolic was someone who helped his or her neighbor out with some small tasks. The neighbor fed you, and the person was socially obligated to return the favor. There are stories about a quilting frolic that was held, and it was so big that they had to move it out into the lawn. People came from all over the area, walking over or even pulling up in a horse carriage. There was also a letter about a dancing frolic. They had put new floors in the first stone house to the east of the brook, and they wanted to smooth the floors out. To do this, they hired 2 fiddlers, and they got all the neighbors to dance all night so they could help smooth the floor out. How smart! The customs really pulled everything together. That house was torn down between the 1850s and 1870s, and it was in relatively good condition. It was so sturdy that it was difficult to knock it down. Johann Philipp Case died in 1752.
Please walk carefully to the right side of the historical house, stand in the grass area, and press the next button on your device to learn about one of my favorite features.